Hey everyone, it's Laurie Maddalena, CEO of Envision Excellence, and today is a special day for me. It is my business anniversary. I started Envision Excellence 7 years ago today, and it's been an amazing ride. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than to create my first video? Truth be told, video has been on my list for a couple of years now. I've wanted to incorporate it into my business, and I'm sure many of you can relate. It's one of those things that is important, yet not very urgent, so it kept shifting from 1 month to the next, and then to a different quarter and to a different year. And a couple weeks ago, I had an entrepreneur friend of mine recommend a book called The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. And I started reading it a couple of nights ago, and I'm only about 7-8 chapters into it. But there was something that really struck me in this book that has been different in how you approach goals than I've ever done before. Typically what I do is annually I'll sit down and create my list of goals, things I want to accomplish throughout the year, and then I'll break those down into quarterly goals, monthly, weekly, and down to the day, the things that I need to accomplish to achieve those goals. And not all those goals get achieved. There are often times where at the end of the year there are several goals that I haven't even gotten to or haven't even touched. And when I was reading this book, Brian Moran talked about how when we have a deadline that's too far out, we lose sight of it. And a deadline actually makes us take action. And the closer that deadline, the better. So he developed this concept called the 12-week year. And the concept is that you will get more done in 12 weeks than most people get done in 12 months. And so I really started to think differently about how I set my goals. Instead of having yearly goals, thinking about in the next 12 weeks, what do I want to accomplish? And so one of the goals that I've had on my list for probably many, many years now is to run a 5K. And it's been on my list this year. It's now July 3rd, and I have not taken any action toward that whatsoever. And I keep saying to myself, well, I have till December. And the fact that that goal is so far out, I'm convincing myself that I have all this time, when in reality, thinking that way, I'll probably never get that goal accomplished. So what I'm going to do is sit down next week and create my 12-week year and have that be as part of my 12-week goal. So I'm announcing that to the world right now, that will be on my 12-year goal list, 12-week year list. So I hope this has been helpful, and that tidbit of maybe approaching your goals a little bit differently, having a deadline in the next 12 weeks, having a few things to really focus on intently, and a closer deadline can help you achieve better results. And this is not the last video that you will see from me, so I would love to hear from you. What are some leadership challenges you have, or what are some topics that you would like to see me focus on in future videos? So leave a comment in the comment box below, and I look forward to sending you more resources and more information for helping you to work at peak performance.